Hi, in this video this series of videos we're going to be working through a GCSE paper. Please do stop the video, have a go at each of the questions, then compare your solutions. Each of the videos is going to be about 20-30 minutes or so. It should give you about an hour's worth of fairly focused revision. If you're not sure about anything, always add a comment. I'll come back to you and I'll look forward to seeing you inside the video.
Hi, in this particular video we're going to be looking at the Paper 2 Foundation tier for Edexcel from June 2017. In the previous video we completed through to question number 21 and we're going to start here with question number 22 onwards, and we should be able to get to the end of the paper. Anil wants to invest £25,000 in a bank for 3 years, and he gets two options. He's either got compound interest or compound interest where you've got slightly different rates for the first and then additional years. So let's look first of all at the personal bank. Okay, and these are very common type of questions, and if you let me know in the comments if you're not sure about anything, I'll always point you towards some additional worksheets that you could use. I'm going to use a formula: total equals original times multiplier to the power of n, and that's then therefore is 25,000, which is the original amount of money. Now its multiplier is actually the decimal equivalent of 102%, which is going to equal 1.02. Okay, so 1.02, and then it's a multiplier of to the power of n, which is 3 years, and if you put that into your calculator you're going to get 26530.20. So that's how much Anil will get back if he uses the personal bank. Let's have a look at how much he's going to get back if he uses secure bank. So we're going to look at this bit of information here, but we're going to use the same original amount of money. So this is secure bank. Okay, now I'm going to write it slightly differently, not too bad really. I'm still going to use the original amount, which is 25,000. This time the multiplier for the first year is 1.043. It's no different to what we did with personal bank. This is an interest of the equivalent, the decimal equivalent to 104.3%. Okay, it's the 0.9% for the second and third year that we've got to be a little bit careful of, but if you can imagine 0.9% as a decimal equivalent is going to be 1.009, because this is the same as saying 100.9% interest. It's 0.9. Okay, that's for the second year, and then for the third year it's going to be exactly the same. And when I put that into a calculator I'm going to get 26546.46. So in this particular instance, although it's only a few pounds, the difference is going to be, or the amount of interest will be greater with secure bank. Okay, let's move on then to question number 23. Again, very popular type questions. This number is rounded to 2 decimal places and the result is that. So the way we would write that would say the number n, and always start from the beginning, is greater than or equal to 4.755. Remember that you're rounding up, which also means then that the number n must be less than 4.765. It could be 4.7649 recurring. Okay, it's always going to be less. It's never going to be equivalent to. Okay, let's move on then to question number 24, which is a quadratic equation. What we're looking for is two numbers that when we multiply them together might minus 24. Well, those two numbers are going to be positive 8 and negative 3, and then basically we're going to write this as x plus 8 multiplied by x minus 3 equals 0. Okay, so if I've got x minus 3 equals 0, it means that x equals 3. I'll just rub that out, sorry about that. It means x equals 3, and if I've got x plus 8 equals 0, then it means that x equals -8, and that's the answer to question number 24. Okay, finally then on this particular paper we've got question number 25, which is an arithmetic sequence. There is a worksheet on 3-minute maths that you can go and have a look at if you wanted to, but basically with arithmetic sequences we're looking for two things. The first thing is the common difference. Now the common difference between each of these numbers is going to be +5. Because all I'm doing is I'm adding 5 each time. Okay, so therefore that's going to be +5. The second thing we need to know is something called the zero term. Okay, now at the moment number 3 is the first term, number 8 is the second term, number 13 is the third term. So the zero term is the one that comes right at the very beginning, and if I take 5 away, so the difference is maintained, the common difference would be then -2, because -2 plus 5 is going to be +3, so that's going to be -2. Okay, and then therefore we write this as one sort of complete equation, which is called the nth term, which is going to be 5n minus 2, and that would be the answer to that particular question. Okay, let's have a look then at a different sequence, and it says that's going to be 3n squared. Nathan says the fourth term, so in other words the fourth number in the sequence is going to be 144. Well, let's have a look and see whether it is. If we do 3 multiplied by n, which is the fourth term, squared. Now remember, we're going to use BIDMAS, so we're going to do the index first, which is 4 squared. So it becomes 3 times 16, and 3 times 16 equals 48. So I'm really sorry, but Nathan is incorrect. Okay, it should actually be 48 for the fourth term. Alright, I just realised that that's the end of this particular paper. I hope it's been useful to you. Please do let me know in the comments, and there are other playlists that I can point you towards. I'll look forward to seeing you inside the next video.